I'm with Chris Powell, who is the head man at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Talk about how you got the governor as the pace driver.
Well, we all the time are in contact with our elected leaders, and we love showing off Las Vegas Motor Speedway and the impact that it has on our community, on our region, on our state. And so we are always in touch with the elected leaders here in the Las Vegas community. And just like we were with Governor Sisolak and Governor Sandoval before him, we're in touch with Governor Lombardo. And so we called and said, we'd love to have you come out and take part in the race weekend. And fortunately, his schedule is allowing, even though the legislature is in session. So we're happy that he's here, going to be able to take part with us at the Speedway and be the celebrity pace car driver. Also introduce himself to the crowd and address the crowd during the pre-race ceremonies. And I look forward to introducing him to some of the NASCAR drivers who, Governor Lombardo's got some racing in his veins. He used to do some off-road racing, so he knows a lot about holding the steering wheel, and a great guy and a great supporter of our Speedway.
Chris, talk a little about the trends since you guys went from 1 to 2 NASCAR weekends a year. Is a very big move, great expansion. I think we were mentioning before that going to 2 races meant some of the attendance may have gone down a little, but now it seems like you're back up since COVID.
Right, I guess we're 8 or 10 years into having a second race, our South Point 400 weekend in the fall. And it's not so much that attendance has gone down, because actually when you add both weekends, we're drawing more people into our city each year for our 2 NASCAR weekends. If you take them individually, yes, you're going to see when you double the supply of tickets, you're going to see some fall off in event over event attendance. But over the course of a year, we're drawing more people than we ever have. And I'll tell you, it's such a good thing to be promoting events in Las Vegas. What a great city. We get so much support from our county commission. We get so much support from the convention authority. We're just in a great city that loves promoting the big events. And if it's not the 2 NASCAR events, it's the Electric Daisy Carnival in May. We're doing a lot for our city that brings in so many great people that enjoy their time here in Las Vegas. They spend their money. We put heads on pillows. We fill up the restaurants. So there's a lot of good synergies that go on with Las Vegas Motor Speedway as well as our community.
And what's going on with your autonomous vehicles at the Speedway?
Well, we have several companies that are positioned at our Speedway at one time or another. Some there 52 weeks a year. Some are there on a shorter term basis. But a lot of autonomous companies are really developing these vehicles, and it's going to be commonplace here in maybe in our own generation to see cars driving down the road with no driver operating them. And those kinds of cars are being tested and perfected at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, even as we speak, and we're happy of the role that we play. Not only is it good for, we've got the space to do it and give the opportunity to these companies, but it's also good for our community in that we're always bringing new people into town, people that they come here, they spend a short amount of time, they want to be here for a longer amount of time because they see what our community has to offer.
Well, you got a big weekend, Chris. Congrats on another great year at the Speedway. I always tell people it's the best sports facility in Las Vegas that a lot of the locals don't even know is up in North Vegas.
Oh, I think
it's right in their backyard.
I've never spoken to anybody in this community I've been here 25 years now, Alan, and my first charge was to make sure. Bruton Smith brought me here, and he said, "Make sure everybody knows where the Speedway is." That was my first charge. I think that's one thing we've succeeded at because I think you talk to people now about the Speedway, they know we're up there just off Interstate 15 as you head out of town.
And the exit, I think, has worked out well from the 215 now.
Exit 54, and yes, that's right. 215 comes in right to the interstate near the Speedway. It works very well, and it's just a very good relationship we have with our community and the Speedway. We do a lot for them, and our community does a lot for us, and we're most appreciative.
All right, have a great weekend, Chris.
Thank you, Al.